Now, the African Film Festival has been running here in London for the last week or so, showcasing the work of African filmmakers. I'm joined now by Kivu Ruhorahoza, who is internationally known for his feature film Grey Matter, which won the jury special mention for Best Emerging Filmmakers at the 2011 Tribeca Film Festival. His latest film, Things of the Aimless Wanderer, was selected for this year's Sundance Film Festival. Before we speak to Kivu, let's have a quick look at the trailer. And Kivu Ruhorahoza, the film director himself, is with me now. Thank you very much indeed for coming in. I was watching that trailer there, and what I found really entrancing was the enormous luminosity of the sound, really gripping, almost frightening, and sort of speaks to the sort of things that wait or perhaps lurk in the jungle. You obviously wanted to use that as a powerful illustration.
Well, my film watching experience is always 50% images and 50% sound. So I really invest in sound. I'm always willing and ready to spend the exact same amount of money in the camera department and in sound department, and even more in post-production, because we don't. Because I think the effect that sound has on me as a film viewer, I want to try and get audiences to experience the same when I make films. So yeah, so I really wanted, and we're talking about lush virgin forests, rainforests of Rwanda, and I really wanted people to be immersed in something absolutely hypnotic.
I think the word is immersed, because it immediately caught my attention. Yeah. But what's the movie about?
So the movie is about cultural contact, difficult cultural contact between a certain African world with the Western world, with a certain with a certain Western world, and it happened quite brutally, and the idea of modernity and patriarchy, and so it's a movie about the modern state of our relations with the West.
You also touch on major themes like the stereotypical views of black women as sort of lustful and fascinating. Why have you chosen to showcase issues like that?
It's because there's still there's an African male figure in my film who's quite reactionary and conservative, and who thinks that the African woman has to be protected from the evil influences of the Western. And then there's a Western male figure who thinks that there's this beautiful African woman who needs to be emancipated and given the
so there's a dual perspective.
Yeah.
On that.
So she becomes a battlefield, and she and psychologically and spiritually, and so I wanted to explore those issues where we don't necessarily communicate with women to try and understand how they're dealing with the idea of modernity.
Well, I have to say that I love the title "Things of the Aimless Wanderer." Just absolutely brilliant, full of
pompous,
well, quite philosophical, quite sort of historical as well. But I mean, what are your thoughts on African filmmakers in the international film market? Is there room for growth, improvement? Do things like this African Film Festival help?
They help. They help a lot. Film Africa, for example, taking place right now in London, it becomes a place where we meet, we exchange ideas, we get to showcase our work and to network. Yeah, so network is politics is now a dirty word in film, and you really need to work to network constantly.
So very quickly, when's your movie showing here?
It's showing again on Friday at the South London Gallery.
Right.
And it's at, I can't remember the time.
Okay, we shall watch out for it. Kivu Ruhorahoza, the director of Things of the Aimless Wanderer, delighted to have you in here. Thank you very much.